experience. You got we got the oldest say Cole with the Rocky going to the NBA.
Who you got next up?
The pretty princess Lay, she'll do your makeup, the TikTok it away. Then we got Lil Kite, man, she act so shy, but swear to God, she so smart. Her favorite word is white. And we got J Bear, yeah, that's the demon child. 12-4, he so wild and he don't never come down. And we got Big Mama, that's the love of my life. In that kitchen, she nice to keep the family so right. Then we got me, I'm trying to stay on my D, keep my hands real clean and bring my family green. That's how I do it. Turn up with the Jones experience. You gotta come get lit with the Jones experience.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the JE family. And I'm by myself today. Well, Dad in the background. He said he might chime in, but y'all know Dad be talking crazy, so obviously not. But today, it's a parenting advice video. So people ask me questions, and I'm gonna give my answer on it or my opinion on these subjects. And it's a few of them. Let me see. The first one is potty training tips. You don't gotta know potty training tips. Potty training tips. Honestly, my kids sat on the pot all day in front of a TV with a snack, with an iPad. I don't know. Well, mostly until they use the bathroom.
My advice, y'all might not want to hear it.
You gotta come on, put yourself in the camera. All right, y'all, we back. Dad in the camera now.
So my potty training tip. You gotta have a naked kid. You gotta let your kid run free and run naked. That way, anytime they feel like they need to run to that pot, they gonna run straight to it because they gonna get comfortable with it eventually. Like, that's how we did 3 out of 4 kids for sure.
And what was I about to say? Now, the kids stay on the pot all day until they get the concept. Well, now when they start, because our kids start getting potty trained at 1. They start getting the concept at 1, so that it only be like 2 weeks that they be on the pot all day. But yeah, give them a snack and sit them down and you congratulate them. You got to make a big deal as soon as they use the bathroom. Make a big deal out of it, like snaps, claps, horns, and toots. Okay, make a big deal out of it. Like, you just got to highlight the situation. When you highlight the situation and separate it, see, a lot of people let their kids sit on the pot with a diaper, and that's not a good thing because they're still going to use the bathroom in a diaper.
They still comfortable with the diaper. That go back to the naked kid thing. We
only use pull-ups for a couple weeks too. Kylie was the fastest potty trained. I'm going to give y'all that. Like, when I told Kylie not to use the bathroom in that diaper, that pull-up, she didn't. We traveled from Michigan to Arkansas all them hours, and Kylie didn't do nothing in that pull-up. And I didn't want her to be like that because I put the pull-up on her, you know, because we was on the road, but she took it real personal. Somebody said religious beliefs and where the kids stand on religion. I really want you to take heed of that, but
no, okay, so we Muslim. We believe in one God and one God only. We believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we raise our kids as Muslim. We teach them to believe in Islam. We teach them the rights and the wrongs. We teach them the followings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then it's like, we don't force it on them though, because our kid's young. Our only child that's old enough to really start practicing Islam is Zay. And that's because he 11, you know what I'm saying? When you turn 10 is when you can come into your Islam, where you can start making salats, where you can actually take a shahada.
And we still ask Zay though. We still ask him, did he want to be Muslim? Like,
because you got to understand with Zay is not your average 11-year-old. Zay is advanced, so Zay knows stuff. He looks stuff up. He studies stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
Zay been around all grown-ups his whole life. Zay never been around little kids until his siblings was born. His first 2 years were around all grown people. So Zay have this old man mentality from being around my daddy all the time. Zay, everybody thinks Zay older than what he is. And you can tell. Like, teachers, anybody around him know. But yes, our kids still have the option to do other things. They are human. I would still accept them if they decided to choose another religion. Those are my babies. What can I say? Oh, no, I'm not going to accept you. No, this is...
Because I wasn't born Muslim, so I chose my way.
We both did, so...
People tried to fight me on mine, though.
Right. My daddy didn't care if we was Muslim or not. He said he was going to live his life the way he was going to live it.
No, they were still inviting me to Thanksgivings. and serving chitlins. And
Yeah.
for real.
My
though.
daddy like, go give me a pepperoni piece. I don't care what y'all talking about.
Eventually though, my grandma and my great grandma came around to it, and then my Gigi, she started doing things on holidays to where it was like, okay, well I know you don't eat pork, so I got chicken and duck in this, and turkey and the neck bones this time. I mean turkey and the greens this time for you. And I'm like, okay, thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
So it
Man, I see
says
my ponytail. It's a mess. I don't be
self-care tips for stay-at-home moms.
self-care.
Well, as y'all see, since I've been in this hotel, I really ain't been caring, and I'm gonna be so honest. I ain't been caring about nothing but making sure the kids good and making sure everything get took care of. My kids fed, a roof over their head. That's all I've been caring about. But y'all see, when I was in the house, I was really working on myself. But if you are in the house and you get time away from yourself, you got a babysitter, or even if you just put the kids down for a nap, please work on yourself. It's always good to take time for yourself. Go wash your hair, sit down, take a nap.
Love your wife. Encourage her to do these things if she don't want to do them for herself.
Yep.
There's times I gotta make her do it, and
That's
you
true.
just gotta be that for your other. You gotta be that support and that backbone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes, a lot of times
Sometimes she
I
don't
have
feel
strength.
like it. I do it for her.
Yep. Whatever it is though, clipping my toenails, painting my toenails, oiling my body, greasing my scalp, whatever it is.
Ponytail, clipping ends,
Cleaning my ears, he'll do anything. And it's literally like that.
texting my herbs.
But yeah, take care of yourself. As a mom, you gotta take care of yourself. If you don't, how you gonna take care of your family? Everybody depending on you. And
Might be clean if your house close for me. Oh, my bad.
I told y'all, this is why I don't have him in the video. Take care of yourself. If y'all get y'all nails done, go get your nails done when you can. Save that money, put that money to the side. I'm not a nails girl.
She got
I'm not
eyebrows and lashes, girl.
Yeah, I get my eyebrows threaded, I get my lashes done, but I'm not big on being girly. This one say,
These California skies be looking crazy, y'all. I be lost in the sky.
how to keep all 4 kids on a schedule. See, back to Zay. Zay grown. Not Zay not grown, but Zay, we don't have to tell Zay much. Zay don't get in trouble. He not running around like the other 3. Lay getting to that stage, but she not quite there yet.
You know how you got like the owner, the general manager, and the assistant manager?
The store manager,
Zay
the
is
district
like
manager.
Zay is like the assistant manager for sure.
Yeah. And then the hardest too, well, J-Bear the hardest, of course. J-Bear just turned 3 a week ago. So y'all know J-Bear is just wild.
And Kylie got middle child syndrome, so
She
don't know where
in
she wanna
competition
be.
with J-Bear for his spot.
or in competition with A for her spot.
So she trying to tell everybody what to do, but honestly, you really do have to plan it out. Like, I had a whiteboard, and I wrote down on the whiteboard everything we gonna do that day, every day. Okay. As soon as we wake up, when nap time gonna be, when rest time, break time, lunch time, and dinner time. Like, just keep them on the schedule. You gotta start off with if they take naps or not. If they take naps or not, that's a big thing. You get a lot of work done if kids take naps. David don't take naps all the time. He passed that. He be trying to be up, see what everything. What y'all doing?
What y'all doing?
What everybody doing? And it take a couple months though. It take a couple months. You got to be very, very consistent. You can't be putting the kids to bed at 7 one day and then 8 the next day and 10 another day. Like, we let them stay up on the weekends sometimes, but if they didn't go to bed all week on time, they not staying up on the weekends. And when it comes to right before school, 3 weeks before school, you better start training them to go to sleep early, because they will be up all night on school nights in the summertime.
That's critical time. That's snapback time right there.
They say allowing them to talk with you about any and everything, being honest and open with you. Hold on, y'all. I'll let the kids be open and honest with me.
She do.
I do. I don't know about him, but I don't take nothing personal, because first off, my first 10 years, mostly 10 years, I grew up in a two-parent household, and my daddy was always the understanding one, and my mama was the hard ass. I'm sorry to say it, but my mama was the hard ass. So I let my kids have a voice in how they feel. I let them, when they get in trouble or somebody says somebody did something, I let both parties tell their side, and I decide who's lying. And I ask the other kids too. I let them, what y'all see, what happened, who did what.
You can't trust J-Bird though. J-Bird gonna blame Lay every time.
J-Bird is gonna blame Lay every time. But yes, I let my kids have a voice, because I'm not about to say, oh, shut up, I'm the grown up now, so you gonna do what I said. No, it's not like that. You gonna tell me how you feel. But Zay so hard, y'all. He grew up in that era with my brothers and my cousins and them, where he feel like he ain't gotta say his feelings. So I gotta pull it out of Zay most of the times. Like, I gotta keep asking him, is he okay? And then I gotta go to like, I went through psychology and get to asking these crazy questions, and then all of a sudden it worked though. Don't it?
Acting like a nut.
Don't it though? It worked, and I pull it out of him, and he end up just, letting all his emotions go. But it's not often. The rest of the kids, they're very emotional. They're screaming their emotions at me. They're gonna say what they have to say
all day.
And even when I don't want them to, sometimes it'd be like, all right, now you heard what I said. But
especially when it's 4 voices at once.
4 voices at one time. But mom, but dad, and it get crazy. But
y'all know that intro to Dark album, the voice where he started doing all the voices. He was like, ah.
It's a headache sometimes. But y'all let y'all kids have a voice, and let them at least explain why they did this.
You got to, because what if they get put in one of those situations where something happened and they scared to tell you? You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't let them come to you.
Yeah, and you gonna be sick. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna never know, and then it's gonna be older. They gonna be resenting you. All type of crazy stuff.
Me and my kids always gonna be tight because I let them have that voice.
The voice.
I forgot what I was about to say. You said you could edit this. Okay, I remember what I was about to say now. See, as grown-ups, we tend to interpret things in grown-up ways. Meaning, we can't go back and think like a kid. So we forget how to think in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, we forget we don't know how a kid feeling and thinking in that moment. It's definitely not how our mature asses think. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Our brains is 20 years ahead of theirs. So this way our brain going, theirs ain't programmed to think yet. So how you thinking, the kid didn't even interpret it that way. It wasn't disrespectful or however, they just being a kid. So that's why you got to be light on your kid feelings and letting them express themselves.
But don't let no kid walk all over you.
Don't let no kid walk all over you, be screaming at you and doing this and that. You must discipline your child.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know them type of kids I'm talking about.
Ask my kids, they stay in the corner. No, we ain't sitting and slapping them around. No, we ain't pulling out a belt. They be in that corner though, all the time.
I'm talking about support beams. Holding the walls up. Kylie got a little forehead print on the wall.
They say letting them be open and honest, like allowing them to say no to people.
Yeah.
Like my family members, like if they get a vibe from one of my family members and they don't want to talk to them,
if they uncomfortable, they can say no and come express to us why they was uncomfortable. We not finna. You by all means respect your elders, but if somebody putting you in an uncomfortable situation and you can tell that ain't what it's supposed to be, of course we gonna let
this
you
not your
know.
That's your uncle. Go hug your uncle. Go sit next to your uncle. No, it's none of that. If they get a
come
vibe,
sit on my lap. No,
I don't know that man
that.
from Adam or Eve. Okay, a can of paint. You don't have to. Titles and bloods don't mean anything if you don't have an actual relationship with my child. Put that on the floor now. My kids know who they know, especially Zay. Zay been here on this God's green earth 11 years, and he gonna even tell his siblings, his face will ball up. You don't know them. Don't play with me like that. Like Zay will get mad. Don't speak to them. You don't know them like that, or he gonna correct it. Somebody gonna catch it. But don't be forcing y'all kids. If y'all kids give y'all the vibe, the kids and the animals, okay, they say the kids and the animals know first. You better believe your child before anything. You birthed that child, you carried them. Kids will be kids, and kids do have imaginations. But if you have a bond with your kid and spend all the time with your kid, you know their lives from their imagination at some point. This really the last one. It say dating when older, staying the night at someone else's home. Okay. And that's a YouTube ad.
Man.
Dating when older. I said I was going to allow my kids to date at 14, 15, just because I want to see the type of people that they are bringing in their life. I'm going to judge them. I'm going to judge them and steer them the right way if I feel like they are bringing the wrong people. Oh, supervised dates. Zay is 3 years away from this. I got to be lenient. Look, if you don't let your kid date until they're 17 or 18, they have the right to leave your house at that point and go date and be in this world with anybody and anything. You don't know nothing. So you don't restrict them. You see what type of people they bringing in. You feel out the vibes. You meet their parents. You do what you can to support your child, but don't steer them away. That's the worst thing you can do as a parent to me. Listen, I'm not even 30 yet, but I've been a parent for 11 years and asked my siblings more. But I'm not gonna break a relationship with my kid. That's everything. How you feel about dating, Dad? Let me stop this. Dating? What age is dating appropriate to you?
Can I plead no contest?
You ain't doing this one. This not it. It's not it for you. Okay, okay.
I don't know how I feel about this one. I got daughters and I'm a daddy. You know what I'm saying?
You got 4 daughters.
Uncle Marcus type of nigga. Nigga, you look 30. Like I ain't going. Like
I'm dead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't really speak on this one.
Well, I guess we just.
I'm trying to mature into this situation.
We have 2 11-year-olds.
Yeah, so I'm stepping in there on both sides, and it's like I can't be, oh yes, they go ahead and go on a date, and then be like, oh Jordan, no, Jordan, you can't.
We ain't doing a double standard thing. No.
So I'm trying to learn to be more open and all that. You know what I'm saying?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there with Dad, basically. Sleepovers are a no. Sleepovers at our house, of course, we the JE family, we lit. I mean, we gonna make it comfortable. Like everything is, when we get this house, everything is gonna be everything for the kids to come to our house.
Can't afford your content house.
But for and we gotta get a contract too, because what do you think?
How long they supposed to be holding up the wall for?
Anyway, okay, yeah, we can't have nobody suing us, cause
I'm crying. She on that CJ stuff. She NDA.
Okay, but for real though, no, I don't do sleepovers because, listen,
we don't want y'all to be responsible for our kids, and we don't want to be responsible for yours.
Okay, we don't want Lil Renee parents into it with Dashiki and them, and then Ray come shoot up the house cause John into it with Ray and them people, and my child over there while y'all in this situation. Ain't nobody.
Then I'm into it with Ray and them people, and we go tear Ray and them people out the frame.
And then we gotta call our people from Michigan and from Texas, and then it's gonna be a big thing, and we not trying to do all of that. And people not gonna tell you, oh, we in this situation, don't bring the baby over here. No, they gonna be trying to bring my baby over there, so get their baby out the face, and you know. And I just don't want no situations or anything happening, or any people that just got released from prison, and they not gonna tell you, well, my brother was
exactly.
So don't bring her over here. So to save all of that, they can come to my house, and if they do the same way, as a parent, then we'll meet at the park and no sleepovers until just whatever the case is.
If your child come to our house, everything recorded. You know what I'm saying? We always got the cameras going. We got cameras in the crib, all that. So
that's honestly true. So no, we're not doing the sleepover thing. My kids can't go to anyone's house, so they're not going to be dealing with Ray shootout. So,
Man, you hear my stomach? Y'all heard that? Oh, it's still going.
They say the process of J Bear locks. J Bear is about 8 months into his process, and I think he's doing good. He only had 2 washes in that time, maybe 3. That don't count the times he was just wetting his head for no reason. He was just wetting his head. I was doing his hair, and I did his hair 3 times, and he took it down. He only get his hair done once a month. I don't tug on it. I don't do too much. He used not olive oil. He used coconut oil or castor oil.
She used coconut oil. Everybody need him to bread.
Why I be tripping? But yeah, though, just don't tug on your locks. If you tug on your locks too much, they start thinning. You wash them too much, they be
I'm
dry.
full.
Just leave them alone. Let them flourish the way they flourishing.
I done had mine like 7 years now, 8 years, 7 or 8 years, one of the two.
If you're going through the ugly stage, that do not last long. Y'all see how fast time flying? That little ugly stage don't last long.
Y'all seen Zay at the ugly stage, and look at him now. When we started, Zay was at the ugly stage.
Jay Bear is too. Jay Bear was too, and Jay Bear got some little length on him. But don't be worried about that. Just go ahead and let your hair do what it do. Don't do too much to it. Do the detox once every I want to say 4 or 5 months.
Twice a year. That's what I was gonna say. Basically,
that's the same thing. Yeah, like twice a year. But make sure you just keep them oiled.
Detox twice a year. Wash once a month if needed.
Keep that scalp hydrated, moisturized. That's the main thing. That's any hair, curly, straight, locks. Keep your scalp moisturized. As long as you take care of your scalp, your hair is going to produce that new hair. But I think that's it. That's a wrap on this video.
Why do we keep doing that?
I don't know. I appreciate you doing this video with me.
For sure. It's all good.
All right,
y'all gotta send more questions.
Yeah, y'all gotta send more next time. But this was pretty long just for what it was, so it's okay.
Y'all can ask us personal questions too. I like them videos. They be funny.
Ooh, y'all want to put Quan in the hot seat?
Yeah, put me in the hot seat.
Y'all send me hot seat questions. I'm gonna pop up my @ right here. Yeah, this here this time.
I'm gonna pop up my @ right here. Bloop.
I don't got your @ but
you got my @ oh, you lame.
You don't want to be in the videos, but don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn that bell on, follow us on all our social media accounts. And
Yorgie Smorgies.
comment down below. And send those hot seat questions since Quan want to be in the hot seat. These teeth
stole my lollipop.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next vlog.
I'm making her mad. Those experience you gotta come get.